Okay, so what I am about to do on this house built in 1925 that our company owns, and we are reselling this property as is to another investor. There's meat on the bones so that our company can make some money now, and then the next investor can have a nice project to make a nice return on their investment. But I am blocking off these stairs, and I'm going to show you why, and I'll be very careful going up here. So these stairs go up to the attic, but suddenly there's no more stairs. Okay, so if somebody were to come up here and fall through there, they could literally get, fall all the way down there to the floor and hurt themselves. So anyway, I'll be working on this for the next 10 or 15 minutes. I think I can get some boards up here and get some caution and danger tape to warn everybody not to go on these stairs. They're solid insofar as the way they're built, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like 4 or 5 steps that are just gone. And looks like they were physically removed. Not that the staircase is broken, but somebody removed them for whatever reason. Okay, so let's go up the stairs. I'm going to try to put that board that is just leaning up there right now, and I'm going to try to screw this in place. So I've got 2 screws did not actually get into any wood, so I'm going to try another one here. Okay, so I change of plans. I have very short screws that I brought with me, or too short for really what I need to do, but I found these in the house. So I'm just going to change out from the Phillips head to a star, and okay, that's okay for a physical barrier. Obviously, somebody could break that piece of wood if they want to get through there, or they can duck under it. But I'm going to be putting up some more boards. I'm going to be putting up some caution and danger tape, so any idiot that goes up these steps will be warned in several places, from the bottom of the steps to the middle of the steps to all the way that physical barrier that I'm creating. Okay, so I put another board in here to screw another board, just really trying to barricade this as well as I can with the material I have, and to put anybody, again, on notice, don't go up the stairs. Okay, so I have 2 boards. You can see the one there, that gray paint, and then the other board up there. You can see that's boarded across that way. What I'm going to do now is put some caution tape and some danger tape up there before I put my final board up, warning people not to go up these steps. Okay, I started with the danger tape and got it wound around up there on that top board. That will be the board if somebody ignores every other warning I give them, and that'll be their last chance to get a dose of common sense and come back down before they could get injured. Anyway, I'm going to put some yellow caution tape up there too, so you can't miss the problem. So I think that's okay for there, because like I said, if somebody goes through these other warnings and they get to that last section, they have gone through 3 or 2 previous warnings not to go up the stairs, and then a final one. So I'll explain more about why I'm doing this and why it's so important to do this when you have a fixer-upper house, if you're a licensed agent, or even as an investor, and you have people walking through a house that you control. Either you have it under contract, you're flipping it, or your investment company has bought it, or you're doing a double closing. Whatever the situation may be, you really don't want to put yourself in a situation where somebody could get hurt because they have not been notified of a potentially dangerous situation. In addition, it's a good idea to have people sign a waiver and a release that they understand, they know they're going into a house that is a fixer-upper. They could run into some situations, and that they are completely responsible. But you, as the investor, have to take reasonable effort. And maybe you attorneys can chime in here. You have to take reasonable effort. You can't just have them sign something and then walk in the house and fall through the floorboard and break their neck. If you knew the floorboard was broken and you did nothing to prevent somebody from going in there or being warned specifically of that situation, I think you could be held liable. But in this situation, I don't think I can. I'd love to hear from you attorneys out there, especially when I get done. You know, is this okay? And getting people to sign a waiver, is that a good thing in addition to doing this? I'd love to hear from the attorneys. Okay, so this is moving along. I've got some more yellow tape up there. I've got some red tape. I've got one more piece of wood that I'm going to put up, probably, you know, somewhere right here, I think at the bottom of the stairs, to physically warn people to stay off the stairs, please. So I'll figure out how to attach this. There's several ways I can do it. I may just attach it to the wall here and be done with it. So stay tuned for the next progress report. Okay, so I'm just attached my last board, and I'm going to put some yellow tape on it, make it super clear from the floor level. Do not go on these stairs. And if somebody goes on the stairs, it's physically safe if they step over it, but they'll get 2 more warnings. They will literally have to either break through that board or duck under it and break through some of that plastic wrap, which somebody, if they wanted to, they could easily do that. But they would have to be willful disregard for the warning, the second warning that they got. And then when they get to the 3rd board, they can duck under that, but they will, again, physically have to break some of that plastic tape and or the board itself. Again, a very willful act to have total disregard for the warnings that they're getting. So I think I'm covering myself by doing what I'm doing, but again, I'd love to hear from you attorneys out there. Okay, so I'm finished. I'm going to take the camera off the tripod or off this ladder that I have it secured to, and show you in some detail of what I've done here. Okay, so here is my handiwork here. There's a board right here and plenty of caution and danger tape right around the bottom of the steps, the staircase. So somebody would have to have a total disregard of this. And then if they walked up the steps to this point here, they are getting another warning. And there's a handrail there, and then there's one more barrier right up there where that board is attached to the wall and the framing of the house. So if somebody wanted to go up this staircase, they could. The only way to prevent anybody from actually going up there would be to build a wall and put a door that's locked, and even then somebody can break through the door. So what is, you know, the question is, how far do we go as investors to warn other investors and other potential buyers of a property that has a dangerous situation? Is this enough in addition to having people sign a waiver or being with them when they come and just making sure they don't go up the steps and don't do anything that would put themselves in danger? Anyway, that's my solution. If you have any comments about this, let me know.